Sports, a place where many athletes find success.
This is likely the final play that matters. End zone wide open. What a night for Mike Williams.
But where there's a winner, there has to be a loser.
He came a long way. You hear me? Come here, I love you, bro. Good.
It's one thing to watch the game, but another to analyze it. Let's talk about the numbers. You ready?
YouTube! What's going on, man? Back at it, giving another video. It's your boy, Numbers Fan Jay. And it's Friday. It's Friday, you know. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm usually here every Monday and or Thursday. But, you know, some things happen. Everything didn't shake out. My schedule didn't shake out how I wanted it to. And we're here. We're here, right? So welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm still here. You know, I'm a day late. We're not gonna count yesterday's game towards my picks, right? Because I don't feel like that's fair to y'all. I didn't give y'all the pick before the game was played, so I'm not gonna count that towards my picks. We're gonna just put a line through that one. That's not a win, loss, or a draw or a tie for my picks. So we'll do that. Now, coming into week 4, my record in picks, speaking of picks, is 36-11-1. I went 11-4-1 in week 3. Now, a little bit of news to get into. The Titans and Vikings both have had positive tests come back for COVID, so they're shutting down facilities for a week. They're going to have a bye week this week. There's not going to be a Titans and Vikings game like there was. Titans and Steelers game. I'm saying the wrong team. Titans and Steelers. Not going to be a Titans and Steelers game this upcoming week. Both of those teams will receive a bye for this week due to COVID, right? They want to take the necessary precautions to make sure that this stuff doesn't spread too far. Even though it has a low death rate, we still don't want people to get sick, right? So that's what it is. The undefeated teams coming into week 4, Titans and Steelers will still be undefeated. So, I mean, they are undefeated. So Bills, Bears, Packers, Seahawks, and the Chiefs are also all 3-0. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these picks. Starting off, we're going to give you the recap for the Chiefs at Ravens game. Chiefs were 2-0. The Ravens were 2-0. This was a battle of the two most recent NFL MVPs. The Chiefs still prove that they're like the Warriors of football. Just one quarter, they just dominate you, and then the rest of the game, pretty much, you're fighting to get back in it. And that's how they like to play. They like to get you with that knockout punch in one quarter, get your spirits down, you know, make you feel like you're just trash. They scored 21 points in the third quarter. They outscored the Ravens 21-7 in the third quarter. Lamar Jackson was held to 83 rushing yards, 97 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 fumble. Not MVP type numbers, right? But we got that one wrong. We did pick the Ravens, so we got that one wrong. Skipping over the Broncos and Jets game because, of course, we missed out. So, starting off with the early games, Chargers at Buccaneers, 1-2 Chargers versus the 2-1 Buccaneers. Chargers don't really have any confidence right now. I'm going to just say that. The Buccaneers are figuring it out. The Chargers lead the all-time series 8-3, so that is a positive sign. But I'm going to have to go with the Buccaneers in Tampa. Chargers going across the country. We're going to go ahead and go with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Browns at Cowboys. 2-1 Browns, 1-2 Cowboys. Cowboys got to show me, man. I'm picking the Browns. I'm picking the Browns. The Cowboys have to show me. Every time I think they're supposed to win, they don't win. Right? So I'm picking the Browns. Not even going to waste any time. Should Dak have a field day here? Yes. Will he? I don't know. I don't know. Cowboys have won 4 straight in this matchup, but I'm going to pick the Browns. Ravens at Washington football team. The Ravens are the better team. Not going to waste any time here either. I'm going to go Baltimore. Good game for them to pick it back up, right? Seahawks at Dolphins. Miami won 5 out of the last 7 in this matchup. The Seahawks, another team that's just better than the opposite team. We're going to have to go Seattle Seahawks here to improve from 3-0 to 4-0. Vikings at Texans. Vikings are 4-0 versus the Texans. The Vikings offense, it's just better. It's just better this year. Expect a shootout, though. You know Deshaun Watson's going to put up his points. It's going to be a shootout because neither team has defense this year. But I'm going to go with the Vikings, right? Going with the Vikings. Saints at Lions. 1-2. Both teams are 1-2. Lions won 3 of the last 4 in this matchup. The Saints won the 4 before that, though. Drew Brees is not going to lose 3 games in a row. That's what we're going to base this off. Drew Brees is not going to lose 3 games in a row. I'm going with the Saints on the road. 1-2 Jaguars at the winless 0-2-1 Bengals. Cincinnati won 4 of the last 6 in this matchup, and you can just feel Joe Burrow getting closer to winning his first game. I'm going to go one more time with Joe Burrow on the Bengals. Colts, 2-1 Colts at the 3-0 Bears. Bears won 6 of the last 9 in this matchup. The Colts struggled versus the Jaguars and the Vikings. The Bears just keep finding ways to win. So I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears here to remain undefeated. I loved what I saw from Nick Foles in this offense last week. So we're going to roll with Chicago. Cardinals at Panthers. The Cardinals haven't won in Carolina since 2009. Neither team looked impressive last week, although the Panthers did get a win over my Chargers. It just wasn't impressive, right? Gonna have to go with the Cardinals. I think they're gonna get back to their winning ways this year. Going with the Cardinals. Starting off the late games, 0-3 Giants versus the 2-1 Rams. The Giants won 7 of the last 8 in this matchup. Listen to this. The Giants, in the last 8 games against this team, the total score, not including the last game, 216 to 124. That's nearly a 100-point difference. Before, of course, the most recent 51-17 Rams victory. So I'm going with the Rams. Going with the Rams there to beat the winless Giants. Patriots at Chiefs. This is no more Brady versus Mahomes, right? There's no more battles between the old and young guy. But I'm going to have to roll with Patrick Mahomes this time, right? Chiefs remain undefeated. I just think they figured it out, right? I think they figured it out and they're rolling. Bills at Raiders. Josh Allen is looking like an MVP. The Raiders defense is still questionable. Stephon Diggs is on fire. I'm going to have to go with the Bills here. This team likes to run the football. Josh Allen runs a lot. I just think they're in a better place mentally than the Raiders, who got whooped last week by the Patriots. And that mental space may stay around a little longer into the season. The Bills going to 4-0 is just, it's big. It's big. We'll say that. The night game. Eagles at 49ers. 0-3 Eagles versus 2-1 49ers. Philadelphia won 6 of the last 8 in this matchup. This is a good game for Nick Mullins' confidence, right? He played well last week. He's getting another game that they should win against a winless Eagles team. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. I'm going to go with the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. Going with them. Falcons at Packers. The winless Falcons versus the 3-0 Packers. Atlanta won 3 of the last 4 in this matchup. But they can't outscore Aaron Rodgers this year. Not this year. They can't outscore him. This is another shootout. I'm going to go ahead and say that. This is another shootout. The Packers defense hasn't been great. They've just done enough to get by. So I think they'll do that again in this game, in the night game, the Monday night game. And that's it, man. The Steelers-Titans game is not going to take place. That's the end of my picks for this week. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're new, Thank you for your view. I appreciate you. Who do y'all think is going to win this week? Do y'all agree with all of my picks? Do you disagree with all of my picks? Let me know. Comment below. It's your boy Jay. We out of here.